two-handed backhand, but we're going to do some dinks today. So with our two-handed backhand, let's say we've got a ball bouncing right around this green target, comes up to the apex. Okay, the apex is very important when we're finding two-handed backhands. Okay, and we're not just working on hitting the ball with two hands. We're actually working on topspin. Okay, which is why the apex is important. If I'm aiming for that yellow target here, I can essentially draw a line to and from the ball. Okay. Now, in order for me to get to the spot I need to be at, notice my stance is closed. Okay, my feet are in line, parallel to the target. Okay. From this position, right, I'm in a neutral position. Notice my paddle just drops straight down in between my feet. I'm not bringing it back. The moment I bring it back, you will hit this dink too deep, guaranteed. Okay. So we drop it straight down. My paddle face is neutral, just up and down. Okay. From here, I brush up the back of the ball, and I'm finishing at my right shoulder, okay? Sometimes people finish like this way, right? And depending on the ball you get, that might be what you have to do, but we want to work towards that low to high, finishing at that right shoulder, okay? As far as right to left hand goes, okay? 50-50 for what I say, okay? Everyone is slightly different. Some people use more left hand, some people use more right hand. Right hand for me does the paddle follow through, okay, or the paddle path. Chris, it would be your left hand, okay? The non-dominant hand, the hand on top, is more so getting the top spin, okay? I'm here, all right? Put those two together, and you get a nice flow of that low to high motion, okay? When you contact the ball, paddle face must be flat for the most part. If the ball is higher, you could close it slightly. If it's lower, you could open it slightly, but very minor adjustments, okay? Now, what's the tendency is when we go down to get this ball, our first motion is at the ball, okay? When we go at the ball, we're not getting topspin that way, okay? I have to work up the ball, okay? Up the back bit, all right? So, any questions on technique or footwork? Okay, awesome.
You're not doing that.
Yeah, just correct. Yeah, directly in front right here, finishing there. Another tendency is to open up as we hit, okay? In other words, this, okay? We want to avoid this because when I twist, watch, I'm not gonna move my paddle, but what does it do? It twists with me and I go at the ball, okay? So I wanna make sure I execute my shot first before turning around and being open, okay? Jeff, can you grab the basketballs there? Just bring it by yourself in the middle. Jeff and I are gonna hit some backhands, so what's gonna happen, you might wanna back that up a little bit. I'll aim for the yellow. Good. So this side will be working on their two-handed backhands, okay? Jeff will be straight ahead of me. Jeff can hit two-handed backhands, but his main goal is to get balls that bounce right around the green target, okay? But I'm gonna work on my top spin, aiming for yellow. Take the rally here. So one thing you'll see, okay? Very slow paddle path. I'm getting underneath the ball. Notice the bend in the knees. If you are not sore after today, you have not bent your knees enough. Right. Slow swing path, low to high brush. You can hear it's a fairly soft sound coming off the paddle because I'm not going at the ball. Okay, a couple more here, Jeff. Good. So right now, right, make sure this side will be the ones working the two-hander. If we're both working two-handers, we can, but it will get messy fast because we're both trying to be fairly aggressive with it, okay? So we'll make sure to rotate so we get all players on this side. Do we have any questions? All right, awesome. Oh, shoot, Chris, you're lefty.
Whenever you're working backhand, I'll be working backhand, right?
So, okay, you're going to start over there. So you're lefty. Okay, yeah. And then when you get over here, we'll switch up the target. Yeah. All right.
Here we go.